Alright, I had to pull over the side of the highway and check out the sign. We're in our third province right now of New Brunswick. We made it. We're at the Hopewell Rocks, which is one of the most famous sites on the Bay of Fundy. And we're gonna come here twice. Right now it's just 3 in the afternoon. And I believe it's high tide or low tide, I don't know. And we'll come here in the morning when it's the opposite tide. So.
1969,
credit please, yeah. And is it high tide or low tide now?
High tide right now.
Okay.
You'll be able to walk on the ocean floor again around 6 o'clock or possibly before.
And then tomorrow morning will be...
Yeah, tomorrow morning would be a good time to come because the low is at 9 or 10 o'clock and you'll be able to walk on the ocean floor from 8 till after lunch.
Nice, nice. Right.
Your receipt is your ticket, good for today and tomorrow. You can come and go as much as you want. Just show your ticket on the way in.
Wonderful, thanks. Yeah, you have a nice day. Thanks. All right. There's a shuttle that will take you to the rocks, or you could just do the short little walk. Should take about 10 or 15 minutes, I think she said. Okay. Bay of Fundy has some of the highest tides in the world, up to 17 meters here at Hopewell Cape. That's incredible. And here they have some information about how tides are actually created. The gravity of the moon and the sun pulls up the water in the oceans, and this is the cause of the tides. I'm only smart enough to comprehend a bit of that, but there's whales that come up here. And here's the Bay of Fundy here. It's just basically between New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. And right up here is the Hopewell Rocks. My travels across the country this far, especially at the historic sites in the national parks, I have noticed a lot of Indians, usually with large families traveling around. So I suspect they're a part of the new wave of immigration taking place in Canada. There's been a surge of people from the Indian subcontinent coming to move here as well. So I'm glad they're coming out to see the natural beauty of their new country. Here's our first glimpse of the rocks. Interesting. It's cool to think that when I come here tomorrow in the morning, this water beat down behind me is going to be flowing back out into the bay. And I wonder how far it's going to flow out because the tides here are pretty substantial. And again, the floor here is going to be exposed. We're going to see what the floor looks like. We'll see you tomorrow. We're walking onto the ocean floor now for the first time. Wow, I'm walking on the tide floor. So exciting. It goes vertically up, like boom. It has a big presence. Yesterday, when this was all high tide, obviously I couldn't walk down here, but I had no idea it was this large. The tide coming in. What an interesting shape. How much longer does it have to go? So here we have the Danielle Mudflat. So the Bay of Fundy got its name. Fundy is thought to be an English translation for the French word fendu, which means split. So it was originally called the Bay of Fundy. Now we're gonna drive the Fundy Park Trailway. Another stop, one of probably many on this drive. This is the Shepherdie Natural Wildlife Area. It's a protected area by the Canadian government, and wow, this is a very large valley, and colors here are radiant. Their own little ride chair. The drive on this road is very nice. I'm just taking my time, enjoying the curvy, quiet backcountry roads of New Brunswick. So we're in the town of Alma, and it is very cute. This place here is tempting. A bake shop with pies. This place caught my eye. Kelly's Bake Shop. So let's see. Thank you. They have cinnamon rolls. Wow. Carrot cakes, donuts, and various bread with a cinnamon bun right here. Nice. Alright, that was a test of willpower because there were several things I could have eaten in that place that I really wanted to eat. But I'm trying to eat relatively healthy on this trip. Work out, not to consume too many calories. But I got a cinnamon roll, and wow, it is warm and it is sticky here. I'm gonna give it a bite. I just had a foodgasm. Wow. Maybe top 3 cinnamon bun of my life. Yeah, top 3. I'm so tempted to go back in there. I want to eat more of that food. Should I go back in? And now we're going to enter the Fundy National Park, our 4th national park on this trip. Hello guys. A lot of people are traveling with their dogs on these trips. Another one over there. Hello doggo. Yeah, and a lot of these parks are very pet friendly, so like on the trails you see people with their dogs on leashes, and yeah, nice way to travel with a companion like that. And we spotted another one of the red chairs. So we're just exiting the Fundy National Park, and we're going to take a left on Shepherdie Road and enter the Sentier Fundy Trail. And this drive is a private toll, so yes, it's a famous drive in New Brunswick, and it actually costs money to drive this road. I'm not sure how much it is. We'll see it when we have to pay at the entrance, but this is one of the more beautiful drives in New Brunswick. Maybe the premier drive in the province. Stop here is the Walton Glen Gorge. There's a trailhead and also Cloud Brook Falls Loop. And take a look at these trees. Wow. Interesting entrance here. The trees and the colors and just the environment is very unique. I've never walked through something like this before. The trails here are well marked, so I know I got to follow this blue, and we have a nice stair set up. Here we made it to the gorge, and wow. Spectacular scenery. So the signage said, enjoy this trail at your own risk. So take that for whatever it's worth. So this part is going a lot more downwards, vertical. I'm gonna have to watch my step a little bit more closer this way. See our destination down there through the trees. We made it to the falls. Hey. Although this walk is only 1.2 kilometers long, it feels longer because you're walking through trail area where it takes some time to find your footing sometimes. Alright, we got some water to cross. Awesome. Back up near the top. Alright, that was great. So let's continue on down the trail.
At the stop sign, turn left.
And at the stop sign, turn left. Okay.
0.7 kilometers, turn left.
I'm going to finish the trail and we'll see about time. But tonight's destination is Fredericton. That's where my hotel is for the night. We're going to continue down this trail and see what more it has to offer.
Arrive at Salmon River.
So that's the end of the trail. Well worth the $25. I really enjoyed that drive and the little hike I took and the viewpoints. And hopefully the drone footage came off as awesome as they looked on the screen when I was taking it. Especially when I went under that bridge. That was a lot of fun. Now it's time to head to Fredericton, where I'm staying the night. I had originally planned to try to make to St. John's, the city, today, but I just ran out of time. I spent too much time enjoying nature in the Bay of Fundy. So that was a great day. It was a Bay of Fundy day. And hopefully, as I get away from the Bay of Fundy coast, it'll get less rainy. of the stop over here. Wow. So down straight ahead this way is looks like a really awesome cave to walk into. And this might be my last look at the Bay of Fundy. Alright, I could walk over there, but I had enough walking today. I'm gonna take out the drone and let's go see what it looks like up close.
Maybe you detach from it because you see things. I mean, I know you, so I'll see them say, like, he's just right where, and I'm like, he doesn't really know Joe.
New Brunswick is very foresty. Most Canadian house I've ever seen in my life, and they've got the chairs too. And that is the biggest chairs I've ever seen in my life. Alright, 30 more kilometers and I'll be in Fredericton.